Hi, everybody. Um, Bear with me as I record this. I gotta try to be quiet because my husband's sleeping in the next room before he goes to work tonight. Um, so yeah, gonna do a crazy neighbor video. And I wanted to do these stories more in order, so anybody who was watching and following along, it was easier for them to kind of watch and follow along and not have to like jump around and kind of like repeatedly explain things. Um, but this came up in my news feed the other day. Uh, it was the 1 year anniversary of this happening. So I wanted to do this video. But yeah, it's been delayed for like 3 days now, me getting this done. Because I've been dealing with bullshit family drama. But the funny thing is, so now if you've been watching those videos about my crazy in-laws, if you go watch, no, it'll be posted tomorrow. I haven't posted yet. Um, there's other shit. Anyways, okay, so the video's gonna be coming tomorrow. One of the stupid ass things my mother-in-law said this morning, though, in a text to my husband addressed to me because she refused to believe that he was the one who had just texted her. She says, I have issues. Um, I have issues. I can't get along with anybody. I fight with all my neighbors as their neighbors are fucking nuts, and Steve fights with them too. So you're making a horrible argument there. And nobody who knows anything about our neighbors um, thinks that we're the ones that are the problem. Even some of you, if you've been watching the videos, I know you don't have all the stories. That's why I've been starting to film these story videos and tell the history of everything. Um, but yeah, I'm sure even just from watching the videos without context, you can tell something is not right with these people. So anyways, so yeah, here's the story about the time Jane had a tree cut down in our yard. So I had to draw a picture for this. So these are our houses. This is Jane's house, and this is our house. And these are the sidewalks going up to our houses. Okay, so you can see like what side, and this is the fence between the yards. So you can see just where everything is. And she had this tree in her yard, and we had this tree in our yard. And she told us once when she first moved in, because we had another tree removed um, in our front yard, like a big evergreen tree. And yeah, I'm trying to remember when she had said this. But she had said like she didn't want us cutting down the other tree in our yard because she liked it because it went over into her yard and like hers would come towards our house and ours would go in one direction towards her house and it would shade her whole yard. So she's going about how she really liked our tree. And I was like, okay, yeah, fine. We're not cutting it down anyways, but whatever. Um, and yeah, our tree, like it went up, it went over her yard, it went over our house, and it went over the street, out onto the street, like way out over the street. And it was really nice because like at Halloween, we would put like all our flying ghosts on the street. So there was like ghosts flying around the street and over the sidewalk when kids were walking down the street. Um, and in the summer when it would storm, our vehicles would be protected from hail because the hail would hit the branches and leaves and get slowed down before hitting our vehicle. So we never had as much hail damage as we could have otherwise. Um, but yeah, as as things progress and as Jane moves into the neighborhood and starts acting like she owns the place, um, a lot of shit was hitting the fan around fall of 2015, which you'll see it. There's videos. You can go look at some of the videos I've uploaded of it. I'm not sure if I dated them though. Um, but yeah, one of the things that happened was she had picked up this random crackhead off the street one day and she dated him for like a few weeks. And like one day I went out and he's like threatening me with a stick and I'm like, motherfucker, I will take you out. Like you are like 3 feet tall and you are so fucked up. I could just smurf kick you and you would be down. Like don't be trying to threaten me with this fucking stick. Steve got it worse though. He calls me one day. I'm at work and he was at home and he calls me. He's freaking out because he kind of heard something and he goes and looks outside and the guy's in our yard with a chainsaw and he's cutting down our tree. And we had security cameras attached to that tree too. So like Steve goes out there. Of course, he's like, what the fuck are you doing? That's my tree. You're in my yard. Like, get the fuck out of here. And the guy starts waving this chainsaw around at him. And Steve's not Not he's a big guy. Like he's not scared of people. But he was that scared the hell out of them. Like you got somebody waving a running chainsaw at you. Like what the fuck? Especially like a crackhead. Like who knows what's going through their mind, right? So he goes back inside. He calls the cops. Cops come up there, and yeah, nothing gets done about it. So, because in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, you can go into someone's yard, you can trespass, you can threaten someone, and you can damage their property, and that's fine. Nothing gets done about it. So, yeah, the guy tried to say, "Oh, I'm just cutting down what's overhanging." Okay, well, first of all, you can't come into someone else's yard to do that, and like he was cutting down branches on the other side. Like, no, doesn't make sense. So it gets left. Yeah, and then she broke up with him after a few weeks, and or he just forgot how to find his way back to her house. I don't know. But yeah, he disappeared. And then she started seeing this other guy, and yeah, we fled that house 2 years ago now, 2017, May 2017. But then last spring, last May, we're driving by one day, and Steve didn't notice us right away, and I don't know how he didn't notice. As soon as we drive by, I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And he's like, what? I'm like, where's our tree? And he's like, oh, what do you mean? Where's our tree? Oh, I better backpedal a little bit here. So this was something that happened the previous fall. So the fall of 2017, this happened to Jane's car after a big storm one night. That was from her tree. And there's her oh, there's a piece of crap video. It got crushed because half of her tree came down onto it. So yeah, she was probably scared that she would write off another vehicle if something happened with our tree coming down, or just being a dick because it's how she is. I don't know the reasoning behind it, but yeah, we were going by, and all of a sudden, this was now what our tree looked like. Our house is a white house. There's our tree. And you can see all the nubs where all the branches were, like all going all the way up. You can see like up over here. There's branches cut down. Like it now just looks like a stick in the yard, and that used to be a nice big full tree. Oh, Google Maps I bet would have a picture of the tree. I'm gonna see if I can edit a picture of it in how it did look before this happened. But yeah, anyways, yeah, half our tree is suddenly gone, and who else would have done it? There's like that's private property. The cops try to say it was the city. We talked to the city. The city said it was not them, and it confirmed that they would not cut down a tree on private property. So, yeah, yeah. Please explain. Just because we don't have proof doesn't mean Jane didn't do it. Who the hell else would be hiring a company? Because you would need a company for that. Like those branches are way up there. You weren't no random person on a little ladder was going to do that. Who else would hire a company to come into someone else's yard to cut down their tree? It would also have to be somebody who didn't know anybody lived there and probably wouldn't be coming by the day that was happening. But yeah, I guess I'm the crazy one though, right?